Welcome to all. In today's session we will discuss about array of structure. So please go through my videos on structure and array before continuing this video lecture. So in this example we have included two header files which are required for this program. Then we are creating a structure here which is a collection of three variables: a student name, a student roll number, and student age. The name of structure is student data. Now we want to store the values for student 1. For example, the student 1 name is Akash and the roll number is 1 and the age is 18. In the similar way, I want to store the information of student 2, like student name, age, Bharat, and roll number is 2 and student age is 18. So if I want to store data for a single student, then I need to declare a variable of a structure type, so that I can access these members by using the member operators. In the very similar way, if I want to store values for the second student, then I will declare a second variable, then third variable, then fourth variable. The number of variables um, uh, the number of variables are equal to the number of students uh, here. So this is the pictorial representation. For student 0, I can access the members, student name, roll number, and student age, and I can store values for these members: Akash 118, similarly for student 1, similarly for student 2, and similarly for student 3. um, if I uh, if I look into this program deeply, then I can notice that all these four variables are of same type: struct student data. All these four variables are of same type structure, that is student data. So from what is the definition of an array? Array is a collection of variables of same data type. So I can collect these four variables and I can create an array, and that array is an array of a structure. If I collect four integer variables and create an array, then I say that it is an array of integer. So if I am collecting four variables here of a structure type, then I will say that it is an array of structure. So I can create an array student of size 4 here. So when I will create an array, then there is a difference in the main function. Now I am declaring an array of size 4 here of type structure. So when index will range from 0 to 3, then it will corresponds to student 0, student 1, student 2, student 3. So I can store information of 4 students in this way, for student 0 and student 1 and student 2 and student 3. So now coming to our coding part, we have included two required header files: a standard input output header file and console input output header file. After that, we are creating an array here with three variables of different data types: student name, roll number, and age. In main function, we are declaring an uh, array of name student, and the size of an array is 3. It means I can store information of 3 students here, and the type of this array is structure type student data. After that, we will access members of this structure for student 0, for student 1, for student 2. So I will code a loop here which will start from 0 and advances till 2. So the values of I are here. The possible values of I are here: 0, 1, and 2. So first I will take input from user. So for taking the input, I am prompting a message for entering the student name, Then I am taking the input from user by using the scanf, and in this part I am using student I dot student name. So when I equals to 0, I am taking the input for student 0 dot student name, then student 0 dot student roll number, then student 0 dot student age. So I have taken input for student 0, then I will advance and I is 1. So I will take input for student 1 dot student name, student 1 dot student roll number, student 1 dot student age. Similarly, it will execute for I equals to 2. So now we have taken input for all three values. After that we will print the values. So again we will execute a loop here, which will start from 0 and continue till 2. Now we are going to print the value. So when I equals to 0, first we will print the value for student 0. So student 0th student name will be printed, then student roll number, then student age. Then I will advance to 1 and we will print values for student 1, student 1 dot student name, student 1 dot student roll number, student 1 dot student age. Similarly, then I will advance to 2, we will print the values for student 2. So after that loop will terminate, because after that if we advance the value of I, it will become 3, and 3 is not smaller than 3, so this is false. So this loop will terminate and we will uh, come out from this loop. So once we execute this program, we get this output. For student 1 we give the input Akash 1 and 19. For student 2 we give the input Bharat 219, and for student 3 we give the input Chandrakant 318. So this is the these are the values which are given us. Then we print the values for student 1, then we print the values for student 2, and then we print the values for student 3. So thank you very much for listening me carefully and sincerely. Thank you very much.